Hello everybody, welcome to the FTOG server. How's it going today? Flip around. I was just hanging out in this area over here, just kind of looking around. I like how nice it is. I still like the catwalks and everything, even though we've evolved into using the limestone for our structures. We probably don't need the catwalks and stuff. You know, I'd like to do something else over here. I'd probably fill this back in, or fill it in, not back in. And look at all those dragonflies. Holy cow. They must spawn down there. And maybe do something here, because this looks like it would be a doorway for something. But that will be for another episode. We have a project today, but before we get into that, as always, I've done a few things off camera, and I'd like to show them off. Okay, so let's see here. How's my blood doing? Ooh. Texture looks a little different. Yep, it's chisel. Okay, look at this. So we got a statue. Flip around. Hey, how's it going? Bunny ears. Can I do bunny ears? Maybe if I had like a emote on or something like that. Yeah, we'll just stand on our new friend here. Okay, thank you very much for the statue. If you can tell, that was a little bit rehearsed. Yep. But that was about the same reaction that I had when I saw it for the first time. I think I was coming back from the village and I came around this way and I was just like, "Agoo!" Yep, and I think I jumped and everything. So that's that. I made this here. Was that an armor piece? Can I put armor in there? What does that do? Ooh. See, I can't figure out what that slot is. I don't know. I've been looking at the recipes and all that. Let's see, can we go like this? Nope, there's no recipe up there for that. But yeah, I don't know what that slot is for. But I was actually using it to make some obsidian because still right now I am out of obsidian and I need a good way to do it. And the best way that I have that I don't have to go anywhere else right now is just to throw a couple lava bucket and a water bucket in there. It makes obsidian. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got here? We got a new sigil and pow! Look at this. It always faces it the wrong way. So it is, what is the sigil called? It is called the transposition sigil. And what it does is that it'll pick up a block and then it'll set it down. So it's useful for chests. So now instead of using bags, I still have this for like the more commonly used items. But instead of using bags, maybe I can like plop this down and I have a whole lot more area than what the bag holds. So that's what we got. Alright, let's see what's next. There we go. I have made, oh, and we need our chest back. Okay, so it uses up blood each time I pick it up. So we've got some blood. What do we got here? We've got 4 million units of life points. Yeah, I think we have enough. But let's grab the teleposer here. What I want to show you, something. I've got this other sigil here, and I've filled it up, as you can see, with the teleposition sigil. Now, what was the other one called? Does it have a similar name? Transposition. Okay, transposition, and this one is teleposition. Great. All right, and I've named them. So if I scroll over them, you see the Tiger's Nest, you see Howler's Landing, Village Tower. These two aren't named yet because they don't have a location. So let's say Tiger's Nest, just because we're over here. If we right click, yep, there we go. We transport to that one. So I left the button so that you can still teleport between the two. And now that we have that piece, let's go ahead and pick this back up. There we go. And then we'll go back to this one. And you know what? Also, I tried to color them, or at least I think that you can color them. Look at this. Inside the alchemy table, if you mix it, oh, that was a dog tag. But you like mix it with a dye. What does that do actually? Because I don't know. I mixed it with a lapis and it looks the same. So is that something that's coming but not here yet? Oh, their tags are different too. The MBT tags, 7. Oh no, no, what does that mean? I don't know. Oh. Anyways, yeah, so let's go over the tower. I want to show you how to use this thing. Now look. No teleposer. That's odd, right? Let me show you how I did that. I don't know if that's intended or if it's glitch or what. But something that you don't want to do is travel between dimensions. Now, I think it's enabled to where you're supposed to be able to, but there are issues that cause crashes. Server crashes. The type of Great. I just got it. That text from my wife just says that she has strep throat, which means I probably have strep throat. Awesome. Last time she got it, I didn't get it, so I wonder how that works, but I didn't. Hopefully I don't get it this time. Anyways, let's see what we got. What were we doing? Yeah, I was talking about going cross dimension. Don't do it. But the reason that I'm setting this up here is so that if I'm in the mining world and I'm off someplace and I want to come back to here so I can teleport back to the overworld, I can do so. Now what we're going to do it with the fourth one because that does not have a location yet. Now if we look inside here, I don't have a focus. You don't need a focus, just a teleposer. You got that. Let's shift right click on it, and there we go. So now it is linked to that one. Alright, so if I pick that up, I can still teleport there. See? So, yeah, like I said, it doesn't seem like that would be intended. It seems like that they want you to keep the teleposer there, but yeah, it's not there. So now that I know not to teleport there, I hope that I don't do it on accident. Maybe I'm just setting myself up for failure. Who knows? But let's get that out of there so I don't accidentally do it. There we go. And going back to the overworld and load in overworld. Here we go. And then out, close the door, and then let's not do that because I'm still afraid of it. It's handy, but I'm afraid because I get to store 5 locations, but I don't want to crash the server like I did yesterday. We had to wait for Thor to get done doing what he's doing so he can help us out. And thanks again for helping us out and taking time out of your schedule. Alright, so here we are back at the tiger's nest, and it's nighttime again. So let's get into our project. I think I would like to, now that I have that location set, it is making me very much afraid to have that. I almost want to unlocate that, that selection. So let's throw the teleporting things inside there, and then that way we won't touch it. Alright. And then let's get this closer to what we're doing today. Today I've dug this out right here. What I would like to do, what we started talking about last time, is to do the crystallizing things. We want to make this crystal stuff and we want to automate it the best that we can. And I think that we can do that. So let's go ahead and get started. What we want to do is we want to set down a couple of rituals. So let's grab our ritual stones and all that. Our little ritual branch. Activation crystal. I think we're good for now. And then we will get down here, take out our light. So it's going to get pretty dark real quick. Let's go ahead. Now I've got this all in one chunk. See? All in one chunk. Now when I was setting it up before, you know we had the chunk problems. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that looks good right there. We want it 2 off the ground. Take that up. Pick it up. Alright. And then we want to get the ritual of the broken cracked crystal on. There we go. Crack of the fractured crystal. Yep, that's it right there. So what this ritual does is that when one of those extra little spiny pieces appears on one of those crystals, what it does is that it will break it off. So you have to have your own collection method, and I've decided on one. I was going to say I tried a few, but really only tried 2 and decided on the better one. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and activate it. And there we go. So now when crystals are grown in the area, then they will break off. So then we want to do the other ritual, which is the ritual that we tried last time. And we have to cycle all the way through again to it. The one where it will kill the mobs and then it'll help the crystals grow faster. Over here somewhere. It's past, yeah, it's not that one, it's this one, the Forsaken Souls one. That's it. Alright, we'll throw that in there and then get out of the way so that it can grow. And nice. Good deal. So now we've got that. And then we'll activate that one as well. There we go. So now that's activated. No more need for the ritual stuff. Let's get our next piece. Let's get the Hellfire Forge just to set it inside there. That's a good spot for it. Seems like what all the cool kids are doing. And, oh, that's right. We forgot to pick that piece up. Now it is totally dark. Alright. And what we need dark spaces for is for mob spawning. So what I'm going to use the cursed earth again, but there's a little space down here. There's a space for 12 pieces of dirt. 3 on each corner. 3 times 4 equals 12, right? I didn't even use Common Core to figure that out. I just knew it. Alright, so let's see. We've got that. We're not going to activate it just yet. What I want to do is I want to get some of this obscure glass. There we go. I've got it right there. Obscure glass. And what it's going to do is it's going to make sure that it stays dark in there. So we'll just cover that all up. Something that I'm going to add in, but I didn't create for this this recording, is I want to make some lamps. And we'll just add some lamps to the sides here, and then a little lever right there, and then we'll be able to deactivate it when we're not around. So I'll do that like right afterwards. Oops. I can get that back, right? Yeah. I need a place to get out. Okay, so that is all covered, all covered, all covered. Great. Here we go. So now I've got the drop of evil. There's no light down here, right? This light I'm pretty sure is coming up from there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and activate this. There, that, and that. And then we'll hop on up and then throw the glass piece on. And then that should start going. I'm pretty sure that it'll start killing the mobs. Yeah, so I tested this in Creative World. There's one problem with it, which I think that on the server it's not going to be so much of a problem, is that when witches are spawned, it doesn't hurt them fast enough to actually kill them. Oh, and there's somebody at the door. Let me be right back. Oh, right when you're in the flow of recording, somebody has to disturb you. And who that was the county assessor wanting to come by and tell me that my home is worth a little bit more, and therefore they want to charge me a little bit more taxes. Now, I bet you if I were to sell my house or try to sell my house, I bet you they wouldn't say that it was worth a little bit more. I bet you they would say, oh, but it's a recession. You're going to have to come down on what you want. But that's how that works. That's government. They want more money, so they're going to come by and just say, you know what? You owe us more money because for no reason, your house is worth more. You haven't made any improvements on it since last time, but we're just going to charge you more. So I wonder what kind of services they're going to up because they're going to take that tax money. Yeah, anyways, okay, rant over. Where were we? As you can see that there are some creatures dying inside here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can set this up a little bit. You know what? I want another chest. Let's go in here. Let's grab a chest. Let's do chest materials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Let's make another diamond chest. 7, 8. And whoops. Great. Didn't mean to do that. 1, 2. And then I think we need 6 glass. We don't have 6 glass. So we're going to put the diamonds away and we're going to roll with a gold chest. Alright. So chest materials there. There we go around the sides. I didn't realize that we were so close to the storage area here. Now I'm going to be able to hear it as I do crafting and stuff like that. Alright. And put that away. Great. So now we've got a chest that we can put things in. Let's see. I want to lift it off the floor just a little bit, and we'll use one of these stones just to make it look a little bit nicer. What should we put it right here? Let's put it right here so we can get to our Hellfire Forge. And then we'll put that right there, and then we'll put the hopper. There we go, the Ender hopper right on top. There we go. And then hopefully those items are out of range, which it looks like that they are, because I do not want them to be picked up. Is it showing a range now? Yeah. Oh, hold on. I think I gotta look at the hopper at the same time, but see the purple line there? Yeah, I think it's out of range, so it shouldn't be picking up stuff. Shouldn't be, which it isn't, so that's good. Okay, and then we'll move on from there. What is next? Now we want to put down some crystallizers. There are 5 different crystals. So we got crystallizers and we've got cauldrons. So let's go ahead and throw these in the back. We want to do the cauldrons back here. That looks good, right? And then we want the crystallizers towards the middle. We're not going to be able to get this as symmetrical because I don't want to lose my doorway. But, you know, it is what it is. So we'll throw that there. We'll put one in the corner. And then we'll use these 2. Yeah. There we go. Now what other things do we need? No cauldron. That was an accidental craft. Let's get out some nodes. Great. There we go. There we go. And then we'll also use this here to show you, and some filters. And I think that is good for right there. So let's get, you know what? It's pretty dark in here. I just thought about that. Sorry about that, guys. So let me get some light in these corners. There we go. And then maybe one over here. Good. Now you all can see. And I'm gonna have to pretty up this room too. But at least I wanted to get this functional piece done and shown and all that. So master routing node. Master routing node doesn't have any function of its own besides each network needs one. So we're gonna throw that right there on the ceiling. And then I have all the nodes and everything on me. We need an input node. So the input node, I don't want to see it. So let's throw it right back there. Awesome. Alright, so hopefully that is getting attached to that guy and not connecting. Yeah, because that's not an actual block right there. Okay, so it should be connecting here even though you can't see the connection going in between. I wonder if that's like a chest thing, because when I put down these outputting nodes, you are going to actually see them. Alright, so let's do... You know, I didn't need 5. Huh, yeah. Oh, the crucibles. I need them on the crucibles, not the crystallizers. Okay, so pick that up. Put that in between there. Put this in between there. And then this one will need its own, just like that. Alright, so I only needed 3. I didn't need all 5. Did I count wrong? Okay, so here we go. We're ready to get some stuff worked out. The only part that I forgot to craft, and I'm going to have to go and like do a little cut here, but the thing that I forgot to craft was this node router. Is it pretty easy to make? Yeah, let me just go make that. I'll be right back. And we're back, and I've got the node router, so now we are ready. So I think if we do a shift, you know what, since before we route everything, let's go ahead and maybe set some filters. This one here, yeah, this one, let's do this one here since that's the one we have. This one here, if we want to look to the east, and that the east is that direction over on that way, we want to click down here on the east. And then throw this down here, because if we click on one of these other ones, you see that it disappears. It's stored in the east one. What we want to do is we want it to output these crystals here. Can we do this? There we go. Left click. And we only want to do one at a time. If you leave it on 0, it'll do a stack. I don't know if it matters with these crystals, but I know if I try to right click it, I can only put 1 crystal in at a time, so I don't know if it's wasting anymore. So we're going to do 1. So what should happen now, is that when I put these in, they should go, oh, you know what? Because we need to route these things. So let's go ahead and route these. This is the output. We're going to route it to the master. There we go. And then this is the input. And we're also going to route it to the master. There we go. And then now, yep, you can see them getting in there. And if we grab our aura meters, aura gauge, there we go. And we're in this chunk. Now we can see that there is green in this aura. And there's 100. So actually with 100, I should grow one of the crystals. And hopefully we will see that at some point here. Anytime now. Yep, okay. So that's going to get going. I also want to get one of these. Do I have an extra crystallizer? I don't. I also want to get some new ones formed, so we need to put that inside there and use our own will for right now, because the only way to get the new crystals is to use one of these in there so that it gets up to 100. And now we can see that the blue is at 100, and now it is actually working. So what should happen, why we did this in an enclosed area is because these things pop all over the place. I don't even have a magnet on, it's like popping all the way over here. Okay, it's going nuts. What I need to do now is take this off so I don't use up all my will. Take it off, please. Please. Why can't I grab this? Oh, it's because there was light in the way. Alright, so now I've got this back. And it's filling up the aura with all kinds of blueness. I do need to set the filter onto this, so let's go ahead and do filter to the north. Oops. Do that. We only need 1. Here we are. Filter to the north. And then we will do one there. Awesome. Now I hope what happens, set location. I hope what happens, yeah, it's going to fill that one too. Alright, so once we get a different color, we'll go ahead and set that one. But until then, now we actually have the grain and the raw will. We have it actually, what am I trying to say? Automated. Because it gets picked up, it gets put into here, and it keeps getting put in onto my person actually. But yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. It's never gonna get to 100, so actually I do need to put one of these in so that we can get it to 100, because you need it to 100 to actually get different colors. But I think that is going to be it. This is going to be a babysitting job now, so that I can get the other colors. And once I get the other colors, I can set it so that I only get those. And like, yeah, anyways, I'll show it to you next time. But there you go. That's how you automate the whole crystal function. Oh, there's my butt. All right, let's turn around, and I will see you all next time. Bye.